Welcome back to another review, this time for the anime, the Shiunji family children. This one had 12 episodes and was airing in spring of 2025. Synopsis and my anime list. The love between brother and sister, the love between man and woman. That which is most forbidden is most unyielding. The 2 sons and 5 daughters of the Shiunji family shine like brilliant gems, each with intelligence and beauty in equal measure, and with the pedigree of their wealthy father behind them, how could they not be the talk of the town? Eldest son Arata has spent his life being tossed around by the whims of his colorful sisters, yet a little teasing won't stop him from valuing his family over anything and anyone else. But when his youngest sister turns 15, their father reveals the long-hidden secret of the Shiunji siblings and knocks Arata's world off its axis. Now this is a rom-com harem-style anime. So the main concept is we have a big family, 2 sons, 5 sisters. They are all, siblings. And whenever the youngest one turns 15, the father then, on behest of his dead wife, is telling them they're not really siblings. They are mostly, I believe, adopted. It was. So they're not really siblings, apart from the second son, the white-haired guy at the back, and the green-haired girl. Those 2 are siblings. But Arata, our main guy, which is also in the back for some reason, our main character, he is not a sibling to any of the sisters, so far as the father has said. Now this goes then into this rom-com situation where, we more or less spend some time with all the different girls and, they slowly but surely fall in love with our main character. The typical harem rom-com stuff. The characters of the sisters, we have everyone, represented. We have the sporty type girl, the green-haired girl. We have the nerdy girl, the blue-haired. We have the tsundere sister, which is the pink-haired girl. The cute little sister, which is the black-haired, and the more or less ara older sister, which is the brown-haired girl. Or orange hair in this case. So you have all the, all kinds of girls in this anime. And this is just more or less, typical harem rom-com. Now, I could see that this could be a real harem at some point where he, he goes and gets all of them. I could see that happening. But in most cases, it's like, hey, you have all these different girls, and, if you like one specific girl and it's she's not getting chosen, yeah, fuck you, I guess. That is why I don't really like this pseudo-harem bullshit where you still only choose one character. So it's not really a harem at all. But sure. Now, Arata is the oldest son, and therefore he is the heir of the, more or less of the wealth his father has. Which is a little bit weird because, the big sister I would have assumed would be the heiress, but Arata is, for some reason. It's not like all the girls are interested in him because he is the heir. They're interested in him because, they like him. They spend a lot of time with him, presumably as siblings, but, you get close, and if you then find out you are not siblings anymore, it could mess with your perception. In most cases, it would not, but maybe could. I don't know. I never was in this position. One of the good parts of this show is, first off, animation is pretty good. It's nothing to really nothing negative about animation, which is good. The characters we have like situations. This is a rom-com. We have situations. They are mostly understandable. Seems fine. Nothing out of the world. Nothing where people go out of their way to be obnoxious. Also, one of the really interesting parts, one of the really interesting parts is that the little sister, before they even found out, hey, we are not siblings, she confessed her love to her older brother, which naturally was perceived very strangely by everyone, because, they were siblings at the point. But seemingly she was in love with him. We find out for quite a while already. So she confessed her love, and also all the other characters, they are not really passive. They are not really like, hey, I hope he can magically understand I love him. They do try to do the whole confession thing, but the other party doesn't hear it correctly, or they don't want to hear it correctly. This typical stuff. However, it seems like that by the end, our main character, he knows who is interested in him and who is not. Which is, it's at least something. So now we have only one side that is a little bit, the typical wishy-washy side. While all the girls are seemingly interested, we don't know who all is going to be interested for real. But those that are seemingly are putting their foot forward instead of being like, oh, I don't want to confess, and then I'm going to be mad because he doesn't understand I love him, even though I did not say it, and he's then going to be someone else. This bullshit drama. See, it doesn't seem we have that here going on. Now, people gave this one a 7.14. On my anime list, on any list, has a 70%. I would also say, regarding rom-com, harem anime, this one seems solid enough. Seems like I put the wrong picture here, not a problem. There we go, a 7 out of 10. I would say, yeah, seems fine. Could become good, maybe. I feel like this is just going to devolve into the same harem type of anime in that we know and may love. I do not, because biggest problem for me is just I have a character I like and I feel like it's the best type of girl, and she's going to lose because your chance to pick the winner is like 1 in 5, and then it's going to feel really shit because your character is going to lose, it's going to be sad, you are going to be sad, and that is not an enjoyable experience, especially because you're getting jealous of the winner. So that is why I don't really gel with these types of series all that much. Now, a little bit spoiler, at the end there was a big reveal that seemingly, again spoiler, 2 additional children are siblings. Now, gonna be honest, it's a twist. Yeah, sure, twist. A pretty stupid twist, because the father, at the birthday was like, hey, you are all not siblings apart from the 2 I pointed out, the silver-haired guy and the green-haired girl, they are siblings. And he was not talking, not telling, hey, there's another pair that could be siblings. Now, maybe they did not know. Maybe because it seems like they are adopted, so maybe you had like someone here is like half siblings, where the mother or the father, they share a father or a mother. But if that is not the case and the father knew there's another sibling pair, then this would be pretty strange. Otherwise, it is a twist, and it does, it could spice up the story because now the story writer can put little hints and, little bits here and there to be like, hey, they could be siblings. I mean, essentially the only siblings that would matter is any one of the girls and Arata. That is the only thing that would matter. If two of the girls are siblings, who cares? So I'm assuming that is where the author wants to go. And again, you could make it spicy. Put a couple hints here and there, and then let the fan base find out who siblings are. Otherwise, it was fine. It was a fine series. Definitely something you could spend your time on.